So I tried it, and it made that little start, and then it sewed fine. So I think I just needed to get oil, something around that timing, and I'll continue working on that and cleaning that out.
It's not that one. I don't think. No, that's plenty good. Okay. It's this rear one.
The one by the hand crank.
This one right there. At least that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, it was giving me an E6 error. But again, my booklet is in Spanish. I misplaced the English one. And I read something motor. And nothing online would
Okay.
give information.
As soon as we loosen this, it should, if that's where it's coming from. Yeah, that's it.
It was just too tight?
No, I think we'll find out, but just the bearing needs some lubricant between the bearing and the
And there's no way
shaft.
to lubricate it from the outside.
There isn't a hole. I can,
Well, the hole that on the top was going right to these,
yeah.
but
So
if I would have put the oil in there, would have ruined the.
that's not good.
Good on it, but I think it was.
Yeah, I can see how black it is right in there?
Oh yes.
That indicates a problem. So we'll just leave it like that. Yeah, see that's tight. Can't turn this at all. Yeah, I loosened it right up. So somehow we've got to get this loose.
Do you want me to go downstairs and get this lubricant?
I have some penetrating oil I'll put on there. And I just wondering, there's no hole in the bearing to let the oil in.
So you have to kind of do it from the side.
So you just have to get each side, and we're going to have to put this cover back on the bearing to hold the bearing again, so that it forces it to turn, the shaft to turn inside the bearing. That's too bad they don't have a hole in the bearing so for the oil to go through, or, you know, that's what's happened anyway.
Well, there's always a first time, huh?
So dirty.
I don't remember when it goes throw this in the garbage.
And you just did the WD-40.
Huh?
You just did the WD-40 on the brush to
Yeah.
help try to get it in there since there's no hole.
Well, I just cleared that black junk off of there first, and then we'll see if we can't get some lubricant to go into the bearing. So it will free up.
Trying going over your head just to see what you're doing. Nothing worse than watching a video and you can't see what they're doing.
That's the first thing I wanted to do, is just to get this black junk away from the edge of that bearing.
I think we need to do a YouTube channel for you, Dad. So you can explain things as you go. Because you do a good job.
She got more likes than me. And I just got
Okay.
2 or 3. That's me.
Look how much cleaner it is.
Yeah, it's going to be all right. That shaft is moving good in that bushing now. I'm just hoping to get some more of this dark junk out of there.
The cleaner we have it, the longer it'll go without being as bad. Now that I know how to do it, then I won't go in. Or I can get it oiled and cleaned more often.
I don't see any way you can put any oil on this. There isn't any.
Other than taking it apart.
Yeah, I don't see any oil hole without taking this circuit board assembly away, so you can get a drop of oil on each side of the bushing.
And it was 2 screws that you undid to get that panel off, huh? The white panel? Uh-huh.
This circuit board
Circle.
housing, yes, 2 screws that hold that on. Okay. Be a lot faster if I could just take the shaft out and slide the bushing to the side and clean the shaft, but it's a lot of work. So this is the way we're going to do it. Side we just about got it.
Thank you so much.
One more little squirt on each side.
So we're using machine oil. At first we used WD-40 to help get it unstuck and to help clean, and now the machine oil is finishing the cleaning job and getting it well lubricated. So oil it on both sides.
Yeah, both sides of the bushing.
And you're just using a little paintbrush to help clean it out. So much easier than that brush that came with the machine, because it's a short handle and it's thicker.
I think that will do it. Let's see if we can get this oil cleaned up.
And then the paper towels that are just to protect the hand below.
Just to catch the oil.
Or